Welcome to LSB Feaster's Radio Aircheck and Classic TV channel.
As at the snack machine, convenience store, grocery store, whatever you want to do. Maybe you got something left over from lunch. Take a little break. It's an opportunity to feed your fat face once again. What is it? Snack time on the Phillips phone.
Not going to believe what goes on here at night.
He is number 83 for the Buffalo Bills, the NFL superstar, Andre Reed. What does Andre Reed drink when he does drink? I'm sure you don't drink often because you're an athlete.
I used to, back in the day, I used to, I'll tidy a few up here.
What, slow gin fizz?
Hanging slow gin juice.
No, I used to,
The Russ and Bo Show with Dirty Jim. Weeknights at 7 on Real Radio 104.1.
A new idea is hatching at Tropic Grilled Chicken and More. A one-of-a-kind taste, deliciously unique, mouth-wateringly different, and completely unexpected. A dish that will inspire an insatiable hunger, a longing so intense you'll never be satisfied with anything ordinary again. A recipe without precedent, a radical departure, a taste so revolutionary it will move you to the core, transform every facet of your being, make you question your entire system of beliefs.
Introducing Papa Grill's Island Pork Specialties. Generous portions of tender island pork marinated in tropical fruit juices, delectably seasoned with natural spices, served in platters, sandwiches, and family meals from just $3.99.
Island Pork Specialties now at Tropic Grilled Chicken and More. The natural order of the world will never be the same.
Visit Tropic Grill today on Orange Avenue, just north of Michigan.
You've heard the expression, what's in a name? The truth is, it all depends on the name. For years, Delta Business Systems has meant the highest quality Canon copiers, faxes, high-volume copier duplicators, and color systems. Delta Business Systems and Canon are synonymous with excuse-proof customer satisfaction. So why is Delta changing a ship, maximizing efficiency, and lowering overhead? From networking to complete Canon digital color systems, will help you keep up with changes and anticipate them. Everything Delta Business Systems has stood for. Icon Office Solutions will and more. A company by any other name can't offer you all that.
104.1 Fast Traffic.
Nasty accident over on Montgomery. This report is brought to you by CMT. Montgomery southbound a half-mile south of Jamestown. The accident is blocking a through lane. There's a half-mile delay. Police are on the scene. Of course, there's backups. Northbound traffic is backed up to Central, and traffic backed up to Douglas. And there's another accident, 436 at Pershing and Look 5. Or check your local channel lineup. Justine Moody on your only FM source for 24-hour traffic, Real Radio 104.1.
This traffic report is brought to you by Time Warner Cable. Now the basic Preferred Plus movie package for just $9.95 for TWC and CBI customers. Call 1-800-892-9975.
Real Radio 104.1.
Somebody tell me why Penny Hardaway's team, whatever the starting team, Shaq didn't make it first go-round. Yeah, too bad.
It's a bump.
Baby Huey. But anyway, Penny, why does he make the All-Star team? What has he done for us lately? I don't think he's played that much. Is he playing now? I don't pay attention to the Magic anymore. There's no reason to. I'm not going to pay attention to a team that's not winning, even though I think they've won the last 3 games in a row somewhere. So I am paying attention. So forget it because I don't know what I'm talking about. 431 on Real Radio 104.1. Still looking for Scientologists trying to explain to us what Scientology is all about. The U.S. State Department is pointing its finger at Germany and saying, hey, lay off the Scientologists. And Germany is saying, mind your own business. We happen to believe that Scientology is a cult. You got your own problems with cults and militias. Mind your own business. We think this is a big problem in this country. And we think they're extremist, and we think that Scientologists are grouped with other organizations that won't do us very good in the future. So, and the State Department says, hey, you're engaging in human rights violations. This is a church. They have a right to practice their religion. And Germany is saying, go mind your own business and stick it up your bumhole. 432 on Real Radio. So if you're a Scientologist or know somebody who is. John Travolta's a Scientologist.
Yeah.
So is, Tom Cruise? Yeah.
Yeah, but he's
Nicole
dyslexic,
Kidman.
too.
What?
Tom Cruise is dyslexic.
Huh. Hey, have you ordered your new clothing?
No.
You haven't?
What are you
Oh,
talking
my. A free clothing memo in your box.
Free?
Yeah. Oh, yeah. A free clothing memorandum.
Jump on it, Otto.
I'm getting clothes. I got pants.
Type.
I need underwear.
That's not on this list. You have to sign up, though. It's like free cheese. You know, you have to get...
What for? This was to placate us, and I can see this. It's written all over.
It just happened to come out at this time. I don't know. Confidential. No, I don't know if it's confidential or not. So.
Clothes. I don't clothes. I want a new studio.
Staff shirts, you know. Just I want you to get online for getting your stuff.
Yeah, so I can go out there and people can say, hey, Phillips, when you get your studio... It's 4:33
I
on
like
Real
when
Radio.
they say mean things. You know, if I happen to be...
I love it when they say that. I hate you guys. And I say, yeah, and you listen all the time, don't you? And they usually, yeah.
Oh, yeah,
So
well,
what?
Razza.
647-1041, the telephone number to down. A couple of lines are open if you want to jump on board. Hello, Steve, go ahead.
Oh, hi, Jim.
Hi.
By the way, are you guys still at that radio station on Colonial?
Oh.
No, we got out of that rat trap.
Oh,
I thought we were going to move into something better than we came here.
I was just saying the one on 74 Winds.
It's like the house of wax over here.
Oh, I'm going to ask you a question.
Yes.
Montgomery Road is going to be the biggest mess. They're tearing up the road and making it into a 4-lane road.
Where's that, Altamont Springs?
Yes.
Okay.
It's going to be a major disastrous over here.
Like every other road in this town.
And the thing is, knowing that, it's going to be construction. People have problems getting in and out. Don't know how to get on 436 or 434.
Right.
They built a $5 million school there, and it's just like, it's a mess. And we have to move out of this area.
Well, I mean, the question to be answered, of course, is what kind of mess would it be if they did not 4-lane it?
Well, I know. It's now they're 4-laning it. Now how are we going to get out and how we get in?
Helicopters. Blimp.
And also now there's a problems with termites over here. I don't know if that has related to the construction site because the mess
Poor baby.
woods.
Jeez. Termites.
Yeah, termites.
Termites?
Yeah, we have termites over here.
Termites?
Yeah.
Did you
So
say
it's-
termites from construction?
Yeah. Well,
I never heard of
they're
that.
tearing the woods up.
Termites?
You know, they must.
Termites don't live in the woods waiting for new construction to come along. They're just, termites are termites. Somebody give me Harvey Massey on the line. I mean, they're not. Okay. Check the bidding process. Let's see who's doing some road expansion so we can come out of the woods, start chewing on somebody's apartment. I wouldn't worry about it, sir.
I wouldn't worry.
It's going to be okay, all right?
All right, see you later.
All right, bye. One of those days. Cuckoo.
Uh-huh. The full moon, kind of.
Sort of.
Sorta.
Anyway. What else is happening? Bill Cosby admits to having an affair. Mr. All-American Dad right there.
Mm-hmm.
You know, he is like, Bill Cosby is considered, the dad of all dads in this country. And now we come to find out, at least we will, on Dan Rather tonight on the CBS Evening News, he's admitted to having an affair. Oops.
Now, this is the girl who's trying to blackmail him.
The mother.
The child is blackmailing him.
Oh, it's the mother of the child that he had the affair
Correct. You know, he says,
Oh.
well, I did have a little, I did stoop the mother, but she's not my daughter.
with. Yeah, talk about a pudding pop.
Hey.
436 on Real Radio. Adam, go ahead.
Hey, guys, I was going to call about Scientology.
Yes.
One of the things that I've understood, and why I don't practice that or anything, but that I've understood about it after reading Dianetics and stuff, is that everything that happens seems to be registered through our minds, like our eyes, our cameras, and everything is inside of our head.
So everything we've ever experienced, seen, heard is down in the recesses of our mind.
Yes, sir.
I believe that. I tend to believe that.
Well, and then, you've heard under hypnosis, you can even tell us the color of the tie that the doctor that gave birth to you has and things like that. I don't know if I go that far with it, but it's...
Oh, I would. I believe
it's
that.
things like if you're trying to remember something like a name of a song or something, and as you and another friend are thinking about it, right as you think it, he says it, and it supposedly says it that it registers somewhere, and if you can open your mind and expand it enough to grab it out of that somewhere that it exists, that's kind of one of the gists of Scientology.
Oh, really?
I mean, it's kind of interesting. I mean, it's a little freakish too. They go into saying things like you can tell me how many miles I have on my car if you concentrate real hard, because I've looked down and seen that before. And that's
Hold on just a minute. What kind of car do you have?
A Dodge Caravan.
You have
anything?
You have 33,423 miles on your car.
Good God, that's very close.
I'm telling
Exactly right, Jim. How do you know that?
Me and Tom Cruise.
Your mind is open.
And John Travolta. How about that?
Travolta, exactly. All righty. Well, thank you. I needed that info.
Thank you, sir.
All right. I'll join tomorrow, 4:37 on Real Radio. Yeah, I think you have to. I think there's like a membership fee for the Church of Scientology, and then you have to put a couple of soup cans on your head or something. They cleanse your brain.
You do?
Don't they take all your money and stuff?
No.
Oh.
I want to hear from their lawyers.
Which one is it that has the reading room? Is that them?
That's the Christian Scientists.
Oh, science.
I
They
don't-
do some science thing.
And what is a Christian Science reading room?
I don't know. They look very empty whenever I see them.
I've never seen anyone
No, I haven't
inside a
either.
Christian Science reading room. Not that I've stopped by recently to look inside, but what do you do there?
Read.
Yeah.
The Christian Science Monitor?
No, that's their newspaper.
Is there anything else there to read?
Highlights magazine.
Monitor magazine. And that Bible book for kids, that they have.
The one with the pictures that you see in the tennis office?
Yes,
I like that one.
absolutely.
I can understand that. Doesn't have all that begat, and begat and Deuteronomy, begat Jehoshaphat.
Yes, indeed.
Well, Christine, go ahead.
Hi, Jim.
Hello.
I know you have the recipe for how to get your baby to come after its due date.
Yes.
But do you have the recipe in regards to finding out the sex? It's involving Drano, cleaner, and your urine.
What are you talking about?
It's you mix the two together.
Yeah.
And if it turns a certain color, it's a boy, and if it turns another color, it's a girl. But I don't know what the mixture is.
What do you have to wee on it? What do you do?
You take your
You pee in a cup, and then you add some Drano.
You
and then you add the
kidding me.
Drano, and it
I never heard
foams and it smells and it stinks. But then if it turns like brown,
Yeah.
it's a boy, and if
Why-
it turns green, it's a girl.
Why do you, do you want to know the sex?
Yes, I do.
Why? Tell me why. Is this your first baby?
No, it's first in 9 years.
Oh. Well, why do you want to know the sex? Why is that important to you? Don't you want to have a surprise?
No, I'm not that patient.
Oh, you're past surprises.
Yeah.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah, so I'd like to know the sex, and I know it works because it worked. Well, I know it works in my case. It worked on the first one, but I don't know.
Why don't you just get an ultrasound? When are you going for your sonogram?
I only got one ultrasound, and if I want a sex scan, it's like $100. So I'd rather spend $3 on Drano.
All right, so it's Drano and what?
It's Drano and your urine.
Urine.
All right, so you get,
You pee in a cup, and then you add some Drano.
how much Drano?
I don't know. That's my question.
Oh.
I don't know if any of your listeners know how much Drano and how much urine, because I know it's no more than a half a cup.
How about liquid plumber? Can you use that?
No, I don't think so. I think it has to be the granule.
No, it's like A1. You have to use
Yeah.
what? You can't use Worcestershire shear. You have to use A1.
I'm just asking questions here.
And you don't use liquid Drano. You use the
Right, you have
crystals.
the granule.
Drano.
And
All right.
you have to put it outside because it smokes and it stinks and everything.
Cool. Okay, we'll try to figure it out for
All right,
you.
thank you.
I've never
Somebody
heard
knows.
that.
Yeah, at every baby shower I've ever been to, they either do that or oh yeah. Mm-hmm.
They do that at a baby
Sure.
shower?
Mm-hmm. It's a boy.
No way.
Yeah, the Drano test. Sure.
No, you're pulling my leg. It's
I'm
written all
not.
over your
Why would
face.
I do that? How many baby showers have you been to, Mr. Fancy
I've never been
Pants?
to a baby
Well,
shower, and I don't
then.
plan to go, especially now, if that's what you're going to do.
Well, not everyone pees in a cup. You don't all rush to the ladies' room and all whiz in a cup. No, the mother-to-be has a little tinkle. It's no big deal.
You got I can't believe that.
Oh, certainly. Or you swing up, you swing something over your stomach, and if it goes right to left, it's a girl, and
Yeah,
if it
your
goes
husband's scrotum.
up, no,
'Cause he got you in that in the first place.
that's not it.
No, you got to be kidding. No, in all honesty, I've never heard that. I thought at a baby shower, you went in there and said, here's a present, and you open it up, and there's a pair of booties or something like that, right?
A bib.
Did you ever hear that?
No. Not at a baby shower.
I
I've
never-
heard of that thing, though, where you put like a nut tied to a piece of string, and you put it over the woman's stomach, and if it spins in a circle one way, it's a boy. If the other way, it's a girl. Something weird.
Oh, you two have gotten together, and now I'm getting a big jerk around. See, I never
No, I'm
heard-
serious. They do that with birds, too. Find out if it's a male or a female.
What?
Oh, yeah.
Huh? Oh, no.
Oh, yeah.
That's a conspiracy now. Now I'm
No.
starting to believe that guy who said there's a KGB agent in the
If
OPD.
it goes in a circle, it's one thing.
Yeah, and if it goes like
down,
straight, if it goes like up and down, it's a girl or something.
Up and down.
Yeah.
Instead of in a circle, if it doesn't rotate.
Oh, it goes back and forth instead of around and around.
Right.
Oh, by the way, around and around is a noogie is a back and forth, not around
Yeah.
and around.
Yeah, it's back and forth.
Our good colleague Ed Till was talking about noogies on his program earlier this afternoon. Somebody mentioned that, to get a good noogie, get somebody in a headlock and then give them the knuckle and go around and around. That's not a noogie.
Not a noogie.
No, a noogie's back and forth.
Just with your
Yeah.
tall man with the knuckle right
Exactly. That's a true noogie, as opposed to a horse eating corn. And what, a twister? Or tornado? What was it?
I thought it was a tornado. If you go round and around, it's a tornado. You get your hair all matted up.
443 on Real Radio 104.1. This is Monday, January 27th. Here is an interesting story that Channel 6 News is looking into today. Channel 6 will introduce you to Robert Bowdy. The 73-year-old man has a most unusual occupation. Actually, it's not really an occupation since he's semi-retired. This Central Floridian owns a wild game preserve right in the middle of Sumter County. What makes Mr. Bowdy's preserve unusual is that every big cat he has is on the endangered species list, including the Florida panther. Channel 6's Lisa Calagrassi finds out why this man has heroically set out to save these animals from extinction. Without his help, some could disappear from sight forever within the next 10 years or so. Channel 6 will take you to every corner of Central Florida, sharing stories they feel will enlighten you and inform you. Look in on Lisa, David, and Grace tonight. That's Channel 6 News at 5, 5:30, and 6.
And now, Deep Thoughts from Real Radio 104.1. I will not say asshole on the radio. I will not say asshole on the radio. Oh, damn it!
Hey, this is the lovely Lisa?
Yeah, you're Lisa. Just pretend you got breasts or something.
Okay. Hey, from the Thrill Till cult, otherwise known as the Ed Till Show. Well, last Friday morning, Ed Till, Daniel, and myself were at the intersection of 1792 and Fairbanks, eluding the Winter Park police and giving you free bagels and cream cheese from Brugger's Bagels on Park Avenue. Now, it's going to happen again soon. You need to keep listening to find out where we'll be next Friday morning. Free breakfast on the run from the Ed Till Show, Brugger's Bagels, and Howard Stern Station. Real Radio 104.1. That cool?
You got a great ass, babe.
Number 16, trends. In the 50s, it was American cars. Buicks, Chevys, and Ford Galaxy 500s. The one with a hardtop that folded into the trunk? Nice. In the 70s, it was Datsuns and Beamers. Now, in the 90s, it's the sport utility vehicle. The cars where women, even women who don't give a hoot about sports, can feel powerful. Large men can sit inside and feel a little smaller, and anyone can pull up to a stoplight and look down on everyone else. It is thrilling. CarMax loves the sport utility vehicle, so much that during the next few weeks, we're really pushing them out the door. You can buy a sport utility vehicle now at CarMax for a lot less than you think. Jeep Cherokees, Ford Explorers, Chevy Blazers, all of them, with a service backup that excels other used car places, and a lot of new car places too. This may seem like a trend, but unlike bell-bottoms, mood rings, and hula hoops, this trend is here to stay. At CarMax, the new way to buy used sport utility vehicles.
Hi, kid. Is your dad home?
I'm watching the Scooter and Ding Dong show.
Oh, yeah, I taped that one.
Dad's in here.
Boy, those adenoids are going to have to come out, huh? Excuse me, sir. I'm shaving my way across America, sir, challenging guys to ditch their disposable razors and try the extraordinary comfort of Gillette Sensor XL. Let's go shave.
Shave?
Oh, yeah. Sensor XL self-adjusting blades are going to make your face feel like velvety baby cheeks, sir.
That was my nickname in junior high.
Here's your plasticky plastic disposable. Shave the left side.
Okay.
Now here's the Gillette Sensor XL.
Oh, hey, feels like a real guy razor.
Well, it certainly is. Now shave the lucky right side. Sensor XL has microfins that help protect your skin against nicks and irritation.
Oh, it's so comfortable. Wow.
And it gives you more shaves per blade in your disposable.
Hey, can I keep this?
Well, since you're much bigger than me, consider it a gift.
That's how I get stuff.
Take the Sensor XL challenge. One shave and we bet you won't go back to disposables. Don't make us come to your house.
One down, another mere 98 million or so to go.
Gillette Sensor XL, the best a man can get.
Real Radio 104.1. Fast traffic.
I-4 eastbound delays begin at the John Young Parkway, continue to Lee, and this report is brought to you by Sprint. Montgomery southbound, a half mile south of Jamestown. Awful accident blocking a through lane. The police are on the scene alternating traffic in the northbound lanes. Ooh, very nasty. Northbound traffic backed up to Central. Another accident, 436 in Pershing. And John Young Parkway northbound, you'll sit there for about a half mile into I-4. Save money for your small business. Call Sprint about their Business Answers package. Dial 1-800-385-9442. Sprint, they help business do more business. I'm Justine Moody on your only FM source for 24-hour traffic. Real Radio 104.1.
Real Radio 104.1.
447 on Real Radio 104.1.
He's back. I thought you were going to keep him out of here. Come on, Jim. You're in charge of the show. Okay, what are we doing? What is with this?
I just said I want to get the hell out of
Where's
here.
the repairman? We have Big Gulp in here now, tinkering with the AC again.
Yeah, it's going to be like a blast furnace here in about 10 minutes.
Yep.
It's gotten warmer, though.
It has gotten warmer. My hands are not freezing, nor is the tip of my nose an iceberg
My
anymore.
nipples aren't hard anymore.
Well, pardon
Too
you.
bad.
Listen to that.
Be able to roll out some steel here pretty soon. 647-1041. I want out of here. I want to be gone. That is my what do I want to call it?
New Year's resolution?
Yes.
Do you hear this? He
What?
wants out of here.
Gone. Out of
You
here.
be able to do that?
Come on, let's pack up. Come on, Harry. Let's pack up. Next program directors meeting. Come on. Just stand up and say, I can't take it anymore. Neither can my troops. We want out of here. Now. Send the team over here, those bums. Send them over here along with, that radio network that nobody's listening to. 647-1041, the telephone number to dial.
It's so true. I mean, it's awful, but it's so true.
They got more people listening to TRR in Sanford on Celery Road than some of these radio stations.
I thought they've been off the air for years.
They have. 449 on Real Radio. Hello, Bob. Go ahead.
Hey, how are you, Jim?
Okay.
Hey, you were talking about the Scientologists.
Yes.
I think those guys are bad news. They just kind of mafia tactics.
No way.
Oh, yeah.
Oh, don't do that. I don't want to hear from their lawyers.
Well,
I'm just trying to get an honest observation about what Scientology is all about.
Well, a few months ago, the Sentinel reported, I don't know whether this is true or not, but the Sentinel reported that a woman in, I think it was Lakeland, it was someplace nearby, told the Scientologists that she wanted to leave the organization. And she was found a few weeks later beaten. She'd been beaten to death.
Yeah, but I don't know. Yeah, but nobody made the connection.
Yeah.
We're not going in that direction. I don't want to hear from their lawyers, please. They got more money than Midas.
Yeah. Are they
Selfish.
ties? I mean, are they one of those that,
I don't know.
party of money?
No, I think they have like seminars and courses that you go through and you pay. I don't think they sit around and pass the plate.
Uh-huh.
But I think in the Church of Scientology, you kind of move up. It's kind of like being a Mason.
What do you mean, like a pyramid? Like you get people in under you, and then you move up
No,
to
no,
a
no,
deacon,
no,
and then
it's
you get
like-
someone else under you, and then you're a bishop, and then what?
Yeah, well, you become a Mason, and all of a sudden you got certain, it's like being black belt karate. You start off with a white belt, and then you work your way up, and I think it's the same thing
You
with
have to know a secret
Scientology.
handshake?
I have no idea, but I do think they put something on your head.
What do you mean? You keep saying that. Coke bottles.
Soup cans. I got soup cans, empty soup cans, and then they attach it to a machine, and they can gauge your. I think they're able to gauge your degree of repression. Something like that. Close. Maybe not so close.
Are the soup cans empty or are they full?
I don't know. I'm just trying to get a call. I'm just trying to work this program as best I can. I'm boiling. I'm just...
Take the sweater off.
Sweating. See, that's what you get. He comes in there and fiddles with the thermostat, and I'm running a fever now.
Take off the mittens and the parka.
It's 451 on Real Radio.
That ski mask has got to go.
Hello, Rich. Go ahead.
Yeah, Jim. Tell that pregnant lady it's probably not a good idea to mix urine and any Drano at all.
Why?
Because that nasty smell is like the chemical reaction. It's adding two acids together.
Well, what is the chemical reaction?
I'm not a scientist or anything, but
Just play one on the
smell
radio.
something like that.
It's time to run, isn't it, sir?
Go tell her to spend $100 and go to the hospital.
It could be explosion.
Well, no, I don't think it would be explosive. But
I think you're correct, Rich. I think at her baby shower, you ought to say, I'm not dropping any wee-wee into Drano or Drano into wee-wee. And I'm passing the hat for a collection so I can find out what the sex of my child is.
Really?
I never heard of such things. I thought you went to a baby shower, And you gave the mother to be a present, and she opens it up and says, "Oh, beautiful booties! What a wonderful little whatever you want to call it."
A little bathtub, or a little, if you get a baby bathtub and you get a little thing so the head doesn't lollygag all over the joint, and all this kind of stuff.
Yeah, a neck lock.
No, it's this. I swear to God, it's this thing that sits in a car seat that they, it's like this terry cloth little, thing that goes around your silhouette, and you have to, so his head doesn't flop all over the joint.
Roll around.
Yeah. It's very good, important. You keep their neck stabilized.
Portable,
like a cervical collar or something.
A kid plug.
Head rubber. so your child doesn't get a dent.
A divot.
Mm-hmm. A canyon. Like little Jimmy.
Uh-huh.
Little baby Jimmy.
Baby Jimmy.
And my mother was busy doing other stuff.
Well, she had other siblings to attend to. She couldn't worry about giving you the
More
swamp.
important than me, I might add.
Oh, nobody loves me.
4:53 on Real Radio. I'm going to go to the hair club for men. I'm going to get a weave. I'm never going to take a look at
you
this
missed
thing.
Cy Sperling was in here
He
last
was
week.
here. I had some other stuff to do.
On Russ and Bow.
I should have had him measure me. 647-1041, the telephone number to dial. Chris, your turn. Go ahead.
Hello, Jim.
Hi, Chris.
Going back to the lady with the Drano.
Yeah.
Unfortunately, I can't really answer that, but have you heard of that old wives' tale about the gold chain and gold ring?
No.
You wave it over a wrist?
No. What are you talking about?
Well, let me tell you this. You get it's got to be 14-karat gold. It can't be the fake artificial gold. You get a gold necklace, put your wedding ring on the end.
Right.
The husband, that is, or anybody near. Put it over about a foot above the lady having the baby or a wife.
When do you do that? I mean, what stage do you do this?
You can do it any time, and I'll tell you why. Then if this lady's listening, it's almost for sure what she'll have.
So we have a gold ring and a gold necklace or something?
Right. Dangle it about 10 inches over the woman's wrist.
Gotcha.
If it goes, it'll start up automatically. It's so freaky. It'll go in a circle if she's had any girls or if it's going to be a girl, and it will stop on its own and go back and forth if she's had any boys. The reason I know this is it did it perfectly for my wife. We have 3 kids. It did it to my mom, all 7 kids, even one that was a miscarriage. It showed that a miscarriage was a boy, and every other 6 kids were exact. My next-door neighbor just found out she's pregnant. She's got a little girl that's 5, and we just did it the other day, her husband and I. We did it over his wife's wrist, and it went circle first because the girl's 5, and then it went back and forth for a boy.
Weird.
And stopped dead.
Wild.
Wacky.
454 on Real Radio, 104.1. Telephone number to dial 647-1041. What else was I going to ask? Why would people that's a gypsy thing. You might as well break out a Ouija board.
Ouija?
Ouija.
Ouija.
Is it a Ouija?
Ouija.
Ouija board.
Is it Ouija?
Yes.
Like squeegee.
How do you spell it?
O-U-I-J-A. Just like it sounds.
Ouija.
Ouija board.
It's a Ouija board.
Well, it's also jalapeno peppers if you go by that. It's a Ouija board.
Ouija board. What's the matter?
You know who called it a Ouija board, a Ouija board, an Oja board.
A Ouija. Forgot about that. Posthumous. All right, let's take a break. And more of your phone calls if we can find them. 455 on Real Radio, 104.1.
Relevant and pertinent information about absolutely nothing.
Get these morons off the air.
Real Radio 104.1.
This is Russ of the Russ and Bo Show, asking you to join Bo, Dirty Jim, and myself at the Real Ride for the Tour Sunday, March 2nd. We'll be there with Real Radio 104.1 hats and T-shirts. You can sign up for the ride and register to win the American Diabetes Association Harley at special Real Radio 104.1 event. The Real Ride begins at Mark Martin's Classic Auto Museum in Daytona and cruises to Pleasure Island at Walt Disney World Resort for a major bash hosted by Planet Hollywood. For more information, call the ADA at 407-660-1926. Sponsored by the American Diabetes Association, Pleasure Island, Planet Hollywood, and the Howard Stern Station, Real Radio 104.1.
If you're like most people right now, you're probably thinking about your taxes. And you probably think you'll be paying too much, or you won't be getting enough back. Well, we have an idea that can help. Here's how. You can't write off the interest you pay on credit cards and other loans, but you probably can write off the interest you pay on a home equity loan or line of credit. To be sure, check with a tax advisor. So, here's the idea. Come see us at Barnett. Borrow up to 100% of the equity in your home. Then pay off your other loans. With a lower rate, lower monthly payments, and the tax break, you can save hundreds, even thousands of dollars every year. If you own your home, why would you handle your borrowing any other way? Come by or call 1-800-BARNET. Anytime, day or night. Barnett. Ideas for the way you live. Equal housing lender.
Real Radio 104.1.
We're getting out of here.
No, we're not.
Toting the mail right out of here.
No, we're not.
I'm working on it. I'm starting a campaign. I just kicked it off today to try to get out of this godforsaken studio. Had it. Friday, it kind of kicked in. I thought about it over the weekend. I said, I'm coming in Monday, and I'm launching a campaign to get the hell out of here. And we got better ratings than all the other Paxson radio stations.
Combined.
We make a lot of money for them, and we got the lousiest digs. Dirty, filthy, nasty, drippy. Water coming through. It's like Carlsbad Caverns.
Stalactites.
Exactly.
Mm-hmm.
Got to be selling rock candy and bumper stickers down here. 458 on Real Radio 104.1.
Oh, that's what I did. I went to the David Elliott performing party. Oh, how stupid of me not to tell you how exciting that was.
How was the recital?
Little Miss Moira started off with a bang. Yep, did fabulous. She played 2 numbers, a duet. She played her own number.
Really? Rachmaninoff, Piano Concerto number 3, and what else?
And people. People need people.
Did you play?
No.
We don't care about Little Miss Moira.
No,
we care about you.
I thought it was a kid thing.
Why didn't you play?
I was embarrassed.
You played, did you?
I didn't.
You got up there.
No.
We're calling David.
No.
Eddie, go ahead. You're on Real Radio.
How's it going today?
Okay, toting the mail. That's all we're doing.
There you go. I was calling in reference to the Drano. It produces a reaction called ammonium chloride.
That doesn't sound like it's good for you.
It is not good for you at all. As a matter of fact, if you have long-term exposure, it will actually, what it does in effect, it peels the skin off of the inside of your lungs and then causes them to get water in them and then eventually collapses.
Oh.
They use it
That's appetizing, sir. Thank you.
They use it testing laboratory animals.
Oh, jeez.
Very dangerous stuff.
All right, okay. Well, we're aware of that now. Thank you very much.
Have a good one.
All right, see you later. Do not try that at home. Do not try that at the baby shower.
Well,
Okay?
don't inhale it, but
Even
you
if
know,
you're a hillbilly or a redneck, don't do that, all
you
right?
do, you make a little wee-wee in a cup. You go outside on the patio, you put a little Drano in, and you run in. And then you see
Yeah.
what it settles down to. You don't have to breathe it.
Poison the animals outside.
And instead of Drano, just put some of that Mountain Dew in there. Vaz, you're on Real Radio.
Hey guys, how you doing today?
Okay.
All right.
What kind of name is Vaz?
I love that name.
It's a nickname. It comes from Zazarak, a Cajun cocktail, actually.
Vaz.
Vaz.
That's a very cool name.
Yeah, well. You were kind of
What's
close.
Vaz doing?
The soup cans don't go in your head. You hold them in your hands. And the machine's called an E-meter.
E-meter. This isn't Scientology, okay? And what is this designed to do?
It registers your underlying, I guess, reactions to certain questions. There's a person called an auditor who asks you a series of questions, and it's filtering through layers of. There's a couple of people have been kind of close. You're going back and dealing with incidents so that you aren't even aware of in your subconscious that affect the way your decision making, more or less.
Well, like a past marriage or something.
Well,
I don't want to deal with that, sir.
But you're right. It does involve a lot of classes, and you do pay for the classes. But when you get to the point where you're using the little e-meter and going and being the auditing sessions, it's very, very expensive at that point.
Well,
Thousands and thousands of dollars.
were you at one time a Scientologist or study Scientology?
Very active. Worked for the church.
Really?
Yes.
And you're now a member or an ex-member or what?
Ex-member.
Can you tell us why without me getting a libel suit?
Actually, I'm not. I guess you wouldn't really call me a disgruntled ex-member because
Just became disenchanted with it somehow?
a bit, a lot. Well, it's a very, very close-knit community. I guess you kind of get that hint from seeing the celebs that are involved in it.
Kind of like the Quakers.
And you end up, when you're very involved, you associate with only Scientologists. You are dealing with only you live in a community with. I mean, I lived in a building owned by the church. and your whole world is wrapped around that, and you're supposedly gaining all these abilities to succeed and prosper in the real world, and you don't deal with the real world.
I can't live in a world like that. I got to live in a world that's wrapped around me.
It's rather confining. So, you know, and so it was, I slowly drifted away into back into the real world. But I was I was a teacher for them.
So
I had my own little e-meter idea, and there's a lot of people who are extroverts who don't like to speak out.
So you have to share with other people.
Yeah, exactly.
No, I'm not doing that.
And I think
that.
the bad boy image or the some of the things that people hear that make them think that it's an intimidating situation, I guess, is that one of the church policies is that if they are attacked by someone, they don't just take it. They feel that it's best to lash out back at
All right. Well, we're not attacking. We're just asking.
So
it's 502 on Real Radio 104.1.
WTKS Cocoa Beach, Orlando. A service of Paxton Communications, an American Stock Exchange-listed company. The Howard Stern Station. Real Radio 104.1. News.
Oh, he doesn't have a love trial. Don't worry. Are you listening? This is so juicy. Oh, such a tramp. Are you paying attention on Moist? Real Radio 104.1. Traffic and weather coming up in 2 seconds. Hold the phone, lovey. Bill Cosby admits he had an affair with the mother of Autumn Jackson. You don't know who Autumn Jackson is? She is the woman who claims Bill Cosby is her father and who is trying to extort $40 million from him. CBS has a big interview with Mr. Fancy Pants tonight, Bill Cosby. You know, please, it's only been 11 days since this horrible tragedy or whatever. Dan Rather quotes Cosby as saying, look, I had an affair with her mother, but this girl, Autumn, is not my child. She's 22 years old. Her birth certificate doesn't say I'm the father. Nothing. So we'll see what happens. But, oy vey, is that juicy. At first, he had no knowledge. All of a sudden, he's had an affair with the mother? Go figure. A newspaper in New Orleans says, volunteers were holding on to the cord of this woman who was bungee jumping and smashed her head in the Super Bowl. Remember this? Practicing for the halftime show or whatever? The volunteers, oopsie, they let out too much line. Oh, my God, and she smashed up. Now the New Orleans newspaper says, well, you know, there's a rope and a pulley or whatever. They feed the cord to the person jumping off. There was no problem with the rope or the pulley, but they don't know how she got a big crack up. You know, the performers who do the halftime show, they wore the white ribbons in memory of this Patterson woman or whatever, and they dedicated it to her and this and that or something. But please, she never bungee jumped before being hired for the Super Bowl. Is this amazing? Oh, my goodness gracious. So, very sad, but now we find out the volunteers were hanging on to the cord. Oy vey, would you want to trust your letters on volunteers? Unpaid people holding on to the... I don't think so. The Pack is back in Green Bay. It's very exciting. The party is whoop-de-doo.